From LEX 18, your official UK sports station for Big Blue Nation, this is BBN Tonight. Presented by Central Bank, the official bank of UK Athletics.
Welcome to BBN Tonight. I'm Keith Farmer.
And I'm Maggie Davis. And tonight we're talking a little cat-on-cat crime. One UK football alum who's finally a Hall of Famer. And we'll have Kenneth Horsey in the house to teach the BBN how to possibly save a life.
TJ Collette also joins us to talk about winning another huge award. But first, the Big 12 SEC Challenge schedule was announced today, and the Cats are, shocked face, playing Kansas.
Yes, it'll be the 33rd matchup between the two winningest programs in college basketball history. And that's tonight's Big Blue story presented by Baptist Health. Kentucky leads the series 23-10, but Kansas, they've taken 4 of the last 5, including the game last season. This year's game, though, sets up a murderer's row of non-conference games for Kentucky. The Cats already had Duke, Michigan, Notre Dame, North Carolina officially on the schedule. Plus, of course, that Louisville game with the date and time still TBA. It's also been reported Kentucky has added games against Albany and North Florida, but no official word from those schools. And of course, Keith, the one we're kind of questioning right now is that North Carolina game. Kentucky was supposed to play them last year, or was supposed to play UCLA rather, and then actually ended up playing North Carolina. We'll see if that game gets switched around, but either way, a tough non-conference schedule.
The only thing that disappoints me is Kentucky and Kansas. It's always going to be a great game, but it's getting old. Let's find some other teams. Let's find some other teams in the Big 12 to play.
Right.
We need to see a nice rotation of the other teams.
Right. I just wish it was in Rupp Arena instead of in Kansas. Yeah. But we'll see. Let's move on to the NBA now. And let me just say, Keith, it's a good thing that Devin Booker is dating a Kardashian because he might be in the market for a little cosmetic surgery after last night's game.
Yeah, we'll pick it up in the third quarter. Booker weaves his way into the lane, throws a perfect oop to DeAndre Ayton. We'll call that a little bit of foreshadowing. A little later, the open court, Booker, there he is, but he gets headbutted in the face by Patrick Beverly, and he's bloodied up. Have to go to the locker room for treatment. Booker would return now, under a minute to go, and former Murray State racer Cameron Payne has it blocked. Paul George, coast to coast, gets the layup, puts the Clippers up 1 with 30 seconds left. Suns call timeout to advance it. Inbounds to Booker, and he answers right back with the mid-range jumper. Suns back up 1. Booker and George, two heavyweights exchanging blows. 27 seconds to go. George, exact same spot as Booker, and the Clippers are back on top. Same score, Suns ball. Booker gets mauled, but by Beverly again. Less than 10 seconds to go now, and Phoenix can't do anything with it. Look at this. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Corner 0.9 seconds to go, and Jay Crowder throwing the inbounds oop here to DeAndre Ayton, and he shoves it down for the win. Devin Booker, busted up nose, all in all, sets the screen to free up Ayton. Here's Booker after the game on his nose and that last play.
I mean, it feels better now. It was a loss. I think it hurt a little bit more, but it's good. I'll go get some scans, get a mask ready. In the play, man, that's just execution at its finest. Took everybody, Jay passing it, DeAndre setting his man up, Coach Monty, believing in him and believing in us to run that. So, it was a big play for us, and anytime you can come out with a win in the playoffs, especially in a close one like that, I think it's big for your momentum.
A lot of guys in the league get accused of being empty stat guys. Well, Devin Booker now is a bona fide superstar. There's nothing empty about the screen he set at the end of that game. This is textbook winning basketball. Watch right here as he sets his man up, taking him down into the paint, ensuring he does not have the angle to slow Ayton down at all. And then, like you said, a busted up nose and everything. Booker sets the screen on a 7-foot-tall giant, that's Zubats, allowing Ayton to go up, catch the perfect pass thrown by Jay Crowder. Mwah, chef's kiss. Beautiful basketball, flawless execution. I loved the end of this game.
That was awesome. All right, after the game, we saw a little scuffle between friends and Cats. DeMarcus Cousins shoved Devin Booker, and Book then had some words with Rondo, another Cat. How about this? Emotions just running a bit high here in the Western Conference Finals.
As they always do. The game wasn't the only big news in the NBA last night. The draft lottery was also held, and the Detroit Pistons got the #1 overall pick for the first time since 1970. The lottery didn't change too much, though, for the former Cats in all of these mock drafts. Isaiah Jackson still pretty much all over the board, going as high as 11th to the Hornets, but a majority of mock drafts have him in the back half of the first round. BJ Boston looking to go late first round anywhere through the middle of the second round. And hey, Isaiah Jackson, though, he did skip the draft combine, so maybe he has some first round assurances from a team. We won't know, of course, till the end of July.
All right, this long overdue, but better late than never. Former UK quarterback Tim Couch being inducted into the National High School Hall of Fame during his career at Leslie County High School, where I covered him.
Nice.
Couch set 3 national career passing records. He had 872 completions, 12,104 yards, and 133 touchdowns. After his senior season, Couch was named the Gatorade and USA Today National Player of the Year, and of course, he was Mr. Football and the Paul Hornung Award winner in Kentucky in '95. Couch will become the 10th individual and just the 4th athlete from Kentucky inducted into the Hall of Fame. That ceremony will take place on July 1st in Orlando.
Couch is also on the ballot again for the College Football Hall of Fame, and it's honestly criminal he is not a member of that yet.
Should be. All right, we have something a little bit different coming up next.
You may have seen Kenneth Horsey teach his teammates about hands-only CPR, and now it's our turn to learn. He'll show you how to save a life right after this.